I'm gonna go speed on the cornerbacks, waiting on him.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Sherman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Sherman, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Sherman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and
It sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Fielded at the 33. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rig alert! Rig alert! Dragon 60! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, right there! Hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds. Spotted right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Fucking run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down.
I can't run. What the fuck is going on?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to count on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
I see he like to run outside. I'm going to have to open up my line. Let him get in there. See if I can blitz him one more time.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sherman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side. Sherman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Come on, kill that clock if you want.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man.
You're not gonna keep
It's
getting that
Sherman.
shit.
And he'll be taken down
You
here
keep
just
throwing it
shy
to your
of the
running
30.
back, got like 7 fucking catches.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw
Take
break
that
out
field
on
goal.
third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they?
I got
But
the
how
wind
about the
going
front
against
seven?
me.
As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
From the 6.
Oh, man, what is wrong with them? How they can't run?
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Man, you see this, man?
Just a
What
yard on
is
the
going
pickup there, and it'll
on?
bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
See what I'm saying? How this shit is fucked
Now
up?
the Seahawks going to
I
use
can't
the
even call
first
my
of their
audibles.
timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Warriors 17. Check.
Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now here's Ross. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That was smart. I gave him that shit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the Walker hit and the ball is out.
Hey, no, man, what the fuck is going on with my fucking run game?
The 26-yard line. And maybe that would
I'm gonna lose
caused
this
by the
shit
weather.
on
Of course, the
some
rain
blatant
coming
shit.
down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you
He's gonna
can, and
take
it's
another
such a
field goal.
delicate
He's gonna
balance,
run
too,
it.
because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from
They
them.
just supposed to be
You gotta
set.
find good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot.
Damn, that shit should have been
This
intercepted
will be
from
incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Sherman. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. Down to the 6-yard line.
Man, they
On a
giving him
pickup of 6 as he
everything.
gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now hammering for the goal line. He loses the ball. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Second and 5. Dancing to his left.
Oh, let me get that.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
That was supposed to be mine.
He's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Sherman, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort.
This was a boring, bullshit ass game, man. My running game ain't shit.
The Lions use the short field to get in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Damn, I'm lost this fucking game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here in this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Sherman, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard.
I don't know why the fuck I did that. What am I trying to do? I'm having a fucking brain fart. I'm desperate.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to
same fucking shit, man. Same shit.
Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The
Dude, my dude's slow.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Nigga just
all right, throw
players
it out the
accelerates
window. Let's
like
get back
slower
on
than
track
normal.
here. And sometimes
That
that'll work
nigga's
just
slow.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Bonk.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Look at that play clock.
Open man right side is Shark. Just a gain of a couple there.
Milking the fuck out that clock.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his target, Allen.
Oh, they just getting this game. Everything happened right for him.
Keenan Allen.
Every fucking thing happened right.
And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Just a fucking animation. Look at this shit.
A nice
Nigga
throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
I ain't got no weed. I'm not high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Just get this fucking game over with.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they
get
threw
nothing.
Interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship
going
here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it.
Here's my dev game.
And hope to have success through the air.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Look at this shit.
Up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Look at
He's
this
going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Lions
this wasn't my game. Wasn't in the mood to play.
Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Lions on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
I don't understand what the fuck that was.
Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown.
I don't understand what the fuck that
was. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Can't do nothing.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take
bad
over
throws.
right at the 50. But with this advantage,
I ain't taking nothing from him. He straight beat me.
And they stayed in position, Charles, And picked one
animations and every fucking thing else, man. This shit
cap
here.
things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sherman, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Is that a tackle for a loss?
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll look to throw here.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Putting them in motion.
They're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never get in this type of situation again.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Holding.
And that is incomplete, but there is a
fucking
flag.
serious.
And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Sherman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Sherman, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note
Get up! Fuck, man. All these animations.
Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got to pick your poison. What side you going to?
Hurt. 60 average.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And
Come on. There's no way he should have got over there that fucking fast.
Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go play action with Hurts. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Man, no fucking way. I double-teamed him.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Bring it back. Hold
but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty. And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some room to roam now. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ready?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it all in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile,
I ain't get my fucking development or nothing, man. Fuck, that was a bad game. I just came home, wasn't ready. Look at this shit. Lost the turnover battle. I don't never lose the turnover battle.